What is the easiest way to calculate mixed air for HVAC systems? Imagine trying to balance the air in a building without complicated math. The simplest way is to use a straightforward weighted average formula based on how much outside air and return air you have. This method assumes the air mixes perfectly, which is usually close enough for most HVAC tasks. First, you need to know the temperature of the outside air and the return air coming from the building. Then, figure out what percentage of the total air is outside air. For example, if you have 20% outside air and 80% return air, you just multiply each temperature by its respective percentage. Add those two results together, and you get the mixed air temperature. Say the outside air is 95 degrees Fahrenheit and makes up 20% of the total, while the return air is 75 degrees and makes up the remaining 80%. The calculation looks like this. Multiply 20% by 95 degrees, which gives you 19 degrees. Then, multiply 80% by 75 degrees, giving you 60. Add those together, and the mixed air temperature is about 79 degrees. This number tells you what the air entering the cooling or heating coil will be. It's a quick way to check if your system is working properly or if adjustments are needed. This method is especially useful when humidity isn't a concern, because it only considers dry bulb temperatures. But if you want to include humidity, you need to look at psychrometric properties like humidity ratio and enthalpy. These are more complex calculations that involve energy balance and moisture content. For most day-to-day HVAC work, sticking with the weighted average of dry bulb temperatures is the easiest and fastest way. It only requires temperature measurements and knowing the proportions of outside and return air. In practice, just measure the outside air temperature and return air temperature, find out what percentage of outside air is being used, then plug those numbers into the formula. It's simple, reliable, and helps with sizing coils, controlling economizers, and making sure your system runs efficiently. This approach keeps things straightforward while still giving you accurate enough results for most applications. So, next time you need to find the mixed air temperature quickly, remember the weighted average method. It's your best friend in HVAC calculations.